through the evening.
Sure.
And so, I mean, it's set up to pretty much self-sustain as long as you take out debris and dirt and leaves and monitor the chemicals, add the necessary acids and shock as they become needed.
Okay.
But
and if there's any issues, they just call you and...
Yeah, we come out and do all repairs. I mean, our service is all-inclusive. It covers maintenance on the equipment as far as inspecting it every week when we come out, noting any issues with pressure.
Okay.
We recommend the needed filter cleans whenever they're due.
Right.
Usually it's twice a year. Every 6 months we take it apart and do the clean.
Right.
Sometimes if we get storms, Habibs, and that in the summer, we might have to do an extra filter clean just because it gets overwhelmed with dirt and sand. But yeah, as part of our monthly service, we clean every week. We balance chems every week. We give it everything it needs to stay healthy.
And then as far as this system goes, there's literally nothing that they need to do to operate. It just automatically comes on when it needs to come on. And
yeah, it's set up time-wise. Any adjustments can be made from here, but the way it's set up, we validate from the settings perspective. You set time, you set date, you set remote systems from the channel, the wireless. This is our timer menu where we actually set up the filter time to run. It runs from 10 at night until 8 in the morning. There's 4 different waves that you can set up if you need a variety of settings. The spa itself runs for 1 hour a day from 9 to 10. And that's plenty as far as runtime because it circulates through into the pool. Diagnostics, this is where if you have any questions about how your pool's performing, it lets you know what your water temperature is, what the outside temperature is.
That's cool.
Gives you the software update and everything. If you ever have an issue, you need to call in. Goldline or Hayward, they have toll-free numbers where you can call and give them your software. And they can set everything up for you. But other than that, these lights just let you know what's running and when. And it'll show you on the display there as well. So, but it is set up to be self-sufficient as long as debris is removed and chems are maintained. This runs all the mechanical all on its own. You never have to worry about it.
So this doesn't do anything with the chemicals?
I mean, you have a salt cell that is in place, and what that does when this is running, it receives electrical charge and it turns an acid reaction in the water and produces chlorine. And you can control how much chlorine is produced during the hours of runtime from this panel as well. But again, that's monitored each week as it gets hotter. We have to increase the volume that this salt cell puts out to keep the pool balanced. But that's something we adjust as part of our service, and we monitor it every week. It's just a matter of testing the water for the actual levels and then adjusting it if necessary. But other than that, all of this is set up to run untouched. You don't have to bother it. The leaf vac canister catches debris that's emptied every week. Both pump baskets catch debris that's emptied weekly. And then the pressure on the filter is monitored as it runs to make sure that the cells are clean. But it's self-contained. I mean, if there's adjustments that need to be made, it's based on just how the water's performing.
So this seems like a
volume of swimming, how many people you have in it. If you have a party, the week before you may up the salt. Salt chlorine mixture just so that you can handle the number of bodies, or if you have a dog like a lab that swims is good for 25 people. So you have to make adjustments for things like that. But other than that, it's set up to be self-sufficient. With just a few people swimming, you would never have to make changes on that.